fit in your vocal?
That's about the range.
That's great.
All right.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sidewalk Cafe. It's Thursday, March 4th, and now here's Graham Smith.
Yeah, I guess I can move the chair forward just a bit. Everybody, thank you for coming out. We'll try to keep it as brief as possible and as good as possible. But then that's what we always do. While I tune here a little bit, I don't know if I can multitask, so I don't know, ask me some questions and I'll try to answer them.
Is this your first time playing here, Graham?
Yes, it is, and I'm delighted to be here. Thank you.
Can you see your reflection in the piano?
Yeah, and I look great.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
24.
How old are you now?
23.
Do you live in New York?
No, I do not. I live in the suburbs of Chicago. Also a good city, despite what everybody in this city thinks. No offense, of course. I had somebody at CBGB's last night. I actually had somebody who was trying to get me to send a letter to Bloomberg to, fight the 1 a.m. bar closing. And I was all for it. And she was like, "Are you from New York?" And I was like, "No, I'm from Chicago." She's like, "Oh, that's too bad." And she wasn't even joking. She was completely serious, which is, I mean, that's great.
Does anyone hear that clanging noise, or is it just me?
I hear it.
Okay, I'll go take care of that.
I thought it was just the 8 or 9 hits of nitrous I took before I got on stage.
No.
I'm glad to know it wasn't.
Graham, she was hitting on you. New York wouldn't play hard to get. That's why she put down Chicago.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was a real beauty.
She wanted you.
Okay. Is that supposed to happen? That was a little feedback.
It won't happen again.
It never.
It'll never happen again.
I've got your word on that.
Yeah.
This song is called Heads Carolina. Hold on. This song is called Heads Carolina, Tails California. It's by a new country artist named Jody Messina. I don't know if she writes her songs, but she picks good songs, and this is one of the better ones. I really like it, so there we go. Well, I gotta get the Ludens out of my teeth. Clock is ticking, tick, tick, tick. Baby, what do you say we just get along? Lead this one-horse town like two rebels without a cause. I got people in Boston, ain't your daddy still in Des Moines? We can pack up tomorrow, tonight let's flip a coin. Oh, heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer, up in the mountains, down by the ocean where it don't matter, long as we're going somewhere together. I got a quarter, heads Carolina, tails California. We could throw everything we own in a U-Haul van. A couple of modern day Moses searching for the promised land. We can drive for 100 miles before we stop for gas. We can drive for a day, and then we'll take a look at the map. Oh, heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, take a Greyhound bus. Boy, we're bound to outrun the bad luck that's been tailing us. Oh, heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer, up in the mountains or down by the ocean, where it don't matter, as long as we're going somewhere together. I got a quarter, heads Carolina, tails California. Carolina. I would actually go with I would go with Carolina over California. Because, I mean, there's just a whole lot wider variety of things to do. Personally, okay, let's hear a vote. Carolina?
Yeah!
California? Wow. I guess California advances to the next round. I don't know.
Your monitor levels okay?
Oh, they're amazing. Yeah, they're really good. They're perfect. So I guess I'll play some songs that I wrote. This song is called HDTV, and it's the first song on our forthcoming album on March Records, which is called Final Battle, and I hope you all buy and love it. My love for you is like a parasitic twin that's long since dead and whose weight I must spare from here on out. So I'm sorry, oh, I'm sorry, 'cause this may sound confusing, but it's better that you know. Oh, I've been holding on for so long and now I'm letting go. To that end, I'll take it slow, because I don't have time for second chances, honey, this is it. There's an air of torture and your stifles praising. Let's go out with rifles blazing around. Kill me from the inside out, or put the pistol in my mouth and pull the trigger softly. I should open it all the time because you never stop me. But now I find there's an open threshold on your ears, and you have it set so high that I have to scream for you to hear, and I'll never catch your eye. But there's a fire you can't see that's always burning inside me to some degree, but it makes no difference at all. I'm still cold and you're still ugly, but my path is crystal clear, and I can still see you disappear at the edge of the world where I left you behind. Well, I don't feel like I've ever been blind, but now I see in 720p. Well, I've got what it takes to make you need me. Picture perfect flat screen HDTV. Thank you very much. Any more questions that have come up in the interim of those last two songs? No? No? Okay. Well then I guess I'll play the song that immediately precedes that on the album to, you know, kind of speed things along. It's in the same key too, so, you know, it makes things easier for everybody. I saw a little light, then came a wave of tremendous heat, and all around my feet was fire. and as the flame grew higher, I contemplated my well-lit life and my calm insights and my mastery of satire. Oh, you say I'm crazy, and that's about all you can say when you're living your life day to day. You got no time. Oh, Averroes, we're damned if we do and damned if we don't. I know, 'cause I don't know. I'll just try when I'm told and die when I'm old and alone. And I suppose it could have been worse. Please, still I got my soul, and that's no joke. It's better than nothing, you know. You tried to be nice and polite, but you blew it, you can't do it right. I told a little lie that turned into a humdinger, so I pointed fingers and lied. Maybe I wanted to die. Maybe I'd love to be cast aside or hung out to dry, but I'll never apologize, 'cause I only said it to make you get angry at me. Oh, I only want you happy, does that sound right? Man alive, you trouble me so in so many different ways, but I still know to grumble and groan. You know how I hate to complain, and that's a lie, but that's how it goes. Oh, how I wish I could change my narrow mind, but I've lost all control. I'm counting on going insane, and all my life I tried, I tried, I tried. Thank you. Thank you. This song is called Withholding Hands. It's an older one. People seem to like it. It's by Clear Score Wonder, a band that I was in. So yeah. She goes the way she came, like a fragment of a nightmare you had when you were 15 years old. So every word drips with bittersweet reverb, distorted by the silence of the room. So here we are, asleep in Cakewalk 9, breathing bullets like an air gun, while the spider-colored glass of a sharp delayed guitar fills with the smoke of an uncompressed snare drum. Do we forget the lives we've lived as new ones come along? And can you fall asleep to someone else's favorite song? We find our strength grow steadily as love and hope decrease. So withholding hands, we seize the strings and cringe at each release. The road is a wolf that sneaks from points A and B to some small empty house with one light on and 3 cars in the drive. And that's why we speak it takes no effort to forget. Pretend you spent the night alone, the day we never met. The only time you lose yourself is when you think you know that the heavy hands that hold you hostage have to let you go. I'm gonna try another new one off of Final Battle. I'm gonna try to do a bunch of them, so because I like them. I like them more than the old songs, so I'm gonna try to play more. But you guys, if you have anything that you know that I can play that you would like to hear, just please shout it out. But not right now. At least wait until I'm done with this song. What will it take to explain to you that the game is through, and I'm blaming you? No need to say who played who. It was me who came to you, though I hated to. A little window on the box of your life lets you observe and be observed from outside. And after night has fallen, you'll have time to take it all in. So let's see if you get me. Can you let it be, albeit regrettably, or will you stand firm and demand your satisfaction guarantee? Baby, you're not scaring me. She only likes you because it lets you talk about her endlessly. She only listens because she knows she'll hear it eventually. So she's tempting me by taking her clothes off and feeding me Zoloft, 'cause I know I'll be blown off. But her voice is so soft that I'm simply enraptured, and I'm mad as a hatter. By the time she exacts her revenge, it won't even matter. You have to make a mistake to get my sympathy. You don't want charity. I'll do whatever it takes. Come on, you're killing me. I'd ask you to marry me, but I'd be lying if I said I thought you pitied me enough to not doubt my sincerity. Okay, I'm gonna try the song that immediately follows that on Final Battle, because I think I can do it. And if I can't, I know that some of you have been at the last couple shows, and maybe starting to think that maybe this guy doesn't have his shit together. And at this point in time, my shit's still, it's like maybe I got 3 bags, some shit in one and some shit in another, and it's real close. I'm like 15 minutes. I'll be ready in 15 minutes. This song is called My So-Called Secret Life. And anybody who's watched My So-Called Life or read My Secret Life can realize how hilarious that is, or not. Secretly, my silent lovers come to be, one after the other, shocked by what they see. I've been trying to get away from them, and now they're getting away from on me. I have exciting dreams now and again, and often when awake I suddenly remember them. I'm always surprised at the ferocity with which these milky memories strike, and at how awkwardly they end. I'd love to tell you of my secret life, how all my eccentricities are part of a grand design, and of the simplicity of things when they are right, but there just aren't enough minutes in the wee hours of the night. Don't talk back to me, you know how I get when you're angry. Just get a good night's sleep, tomorrow you'll thank me. I said you were wrong when you got it exactly, but if you try to talk about it, I'll just stare blankly, 'cause nothing ever happens in my secret life. And it's very, very easy to get sleep at night. Well, silence splits the room in two, and there I am convincing you that you'll never love the darkness till you've seen the light. You can speculate about my secret life, and whether you're a part of it is something I've yet to decide. I guess that ultimately I've got nothing left to hide except the boring things that I have kept inside. But still I'd love to tell you of my secret life. I'm a Papa Ludens and tune up a little bit, so it's Q&A part 2. Anything goes. Try to stump me on trivia. And no, fuck you, try to stump me.
What's the capital of South Dakota?
Pier.
What's the capital of North Dakota?
Fargo.
Michigan.
Bismarck.
Ooh, fuck! Okay, try to stump me again.
Who's the president of Russia?
Putin?
Say it again.
That's right.
Putin.
Say it one more time.
Poopy. Is that what you wanted me to
How do
say,
you turn the
Skippy?
brightness down on this?
We have Beavis or Butthead.
Turn the brightness down. What?
It's like your face is like a ghost.
Well,
It's the ghost of Grams.
Your ghost face.
maybe I'm fucking already dead. This Ludens. All right, I'm gonna try to tune up. Come on, keep tossing the trivia out. I'm 3 for 4. That's pretty fucking good.
Ask him an
Who's the Prime Minister of Canada?
It was Chrétien. I know him because he said, "I don't know what is marijuana," which is one of my favorite, Franglish quotes. But the new guy, I don't know. All I know is that he's not as pro-weed as Chrétien, so, fuck him right up the butt.
What's the most historic event in Chicago?
The fire.
Pizza.
Charlotte fire.
How did it start?
Mrs. O'Leary's cow.
What's Tom Cruise's real name?
Tom Mapother. Thomas Mapother, the third.
Fourth.
Is it the fourth?
It's the fourth.
Well, maybe his father also went as Tom Cruise. Actually, we had actually worked out a much longer scenario than the one you heard at the end of Smith about how because Tom Mapother the fourth was, and then there was Tom Mapother the third, who changed his name to Tom Jazz. It was a long story that, believe me, I will not bore you with the details of. But I guess I'll play an old one. I guess I'm thinking I'm ricocheting back and forth between two. So we'll do another vote, yay, nay. Tendency right foot forward.
What's the option?
Well,
You gotta say both at the same
Yeah.
no, that's nay. I don't got to do anything, okay? Tendency right foot forward,
Yay.
or Amelia?
Tendency.
Amelia.
Okay, fine. Now that you have both of the
Which?
options, since that was the way that I laid down the rules for this poll,
Yeah.
tendency right foot forward,
Yay.
Amelia. There's a clear, obvious winner. Amelia will be going up against If I Was Invisible by Clay Aiken next week at this very bar. Wish I could be a fly on the wall. Okay. I'm sitting here on the street. You make me feel like I just can't compete. You say you're trying, but it's hard to believe. Have you ever believed in me? Take a walk, I take a second to breathe. And any minute I'll be on my knees. 'Cause it's a full-time job to be free, what with everything that you see. So what do you want from me? Oh, there's no time for hesitation, 'cause I need an emendation. Still you shake with trepidation. Just give me what I need. Amelia, Amelia Ray me, Amelia Ray me, Amelia. Amelia, Amelia Ray me, Amelia Ray me, Amelia. Oh, Amelia. I started thinking that this must be a dream, but I know nothing's ever as it seems. I've got an eagle eye for recurring themes, and that laugh was a big red flag. So now I'm thinking, staring off into space, 'cause I can't stand to look at your sweet face. It's just a memory that I can replace, just a mark on my piebald past, just a question that won't be asked. Oh, I don't know what to say, but you need to make me a better man. You may not know the meaning of Amelia Ray, but I know with some work you can. Oh, Amelia, Amelia Ray me, Amelia Ray me, Amelia. Amelia, Amelia Ray me, Amelia Ray me, Amelia. Amelia, Amelia Ray me, Amelia Ray me, Amelia. Oh, Amelia, Amelia, Amelia. Okay, so we'll do tendency also. I don't know how much time I have left. Do I have like...
Power bird.
What?
Plenty.
Plenty of time? Power bird. Damn.
Running from the wind.
outsmarts the other, and sometimes we outrun ourselves. Sometimes it's not worth the bother, and sometimes you can't even tell. 'Cause I'm not thinking for me anymore. I can't tell what I think it should be anymore. And there's something that you can't see anymore, though it's right before your eyes. But I won't think of you any longer, at least not how I've tended to think. Well, I'm a man, but I could have been stronger. I'll cut the line and we'll both watch it sink. 'Cause I can't let you be phased anymore. I can't hope it'll be reappraised anymore. Maybe I'm just not amazed anymore. That's probably just as well. And all of the words sort of sting nowadays. There's a different aura to spring nowadays. It's always ideas about the thing nowadays, never the thing itself. This bird too will someday learn to fly, and when she does, she'll fly away from you. I had a whole life planned for you and I, but then you probably had one too. And I will never let you fall. The body dies, the body's beauty lives. The body lies, the body's heart forgives. So fly away now, one and all.
Hello everyone, you're listening to Graham Smith here at the Sidewalk Cafe. Graham's going to play another couple songs for us, and I'm going to come around with the mandolin tip jar, which is how the artists here at the Sidewalk Cafe get paid. All the money's going to go directly to Graham, so please be generous. Unless he's rich, you don't have to tip him, I don't care.
Be generous, and you know what? I know it's illegal, but write your address or an email address on the money that you put in the tip jar, and I will make sure that I send you something friggin' awesome as just a little token of my gratitude, you know? Give and take, take and give and take. Is that okay?
That's fine by me.
That's fine by you.
I won't look it over.
All right, then just nobody blab to the government. We got any feds in here? Any snitches? Snitches? It's okay. It's okay, snitches. Snitches? No snitches. Do it.
You're clean.
So I got 2 left?
Sure.
I'm going to close out with one called Two Guitars and then one called Orderland, and they're both on Final Battle. That record should be out sometime in May or so. Excuse me. Let me take another sip of water. My Ludens is chewed up. I think my voice will be good to go. I'm going to do them without pause, so I'll thank you again at the end, but I would like to thank you right now for coming out and enjoying the concert. I'm much happier than I seem to be. Life is laugh out loud, hilarious, 24 hours a day. And I have stuck to that belief vehemently, and that's no doubt the primary cause of my uneven grief and malaise. So I'm still whispering in case you haven't noticed. I've gone halfway down to dumb. Heaven only knows what's next. And I you're still not listening. You're losing your focus. The noise develops and envelops you until you're dead. But it's just all too easy. Another unproductive day. I ask you if you'll ever need me. You say, oh no, so I can't say you never told me so. But you're breaking the rules. You're laying the groundwork for a rebellion, and you're playing with fire. You're making a liar out of me, and you're playing the fool, enabling the ouster of all your skeletons. Take a minute and let it settle in. Are you proud to be a runaway amongst a throng of strangers? A threat, if only to yourself. Will you quench your thirst with some new anger? But it's never ever quite enough, and the evidence is piling up. But the slender ties that bind us stuck. I'm out of time and I am fucked. This absolutely wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed to be a walk in the park. But then these storm clouds descended and our sojourn ended, and now we're making art in the dark. And I told them not to say a single word to you. This is the last thing that I intended to put you through. What could I have expected her to do? And by some cruel twist of fate, the last thing she heard was two guitars, one manic and one angry, that faded like two streaks of light. But they sounded like a happy family as they kissed her shrunken cheeks goodnight to just float away on down the river and never come upstream again. Oh, I promise that I won't deliver. So bury me in Tennessee, far away from Venice Beach and all the enemies I made here. We had such good chemistry, I never needed you to censor me or treat me tenderly. But then that plenipotential energy poured down like rain and rendered me utterly, unendingly speechless. So now, by God, I hope you see you could have been a better friend to me. I'm sure you'll whistle as the threnody plays, but as they drop my body into the brusque indignant, I know you realize how sorry you are for whatever that's worth. But unfortunately, it's precious little, a few precious uncaptured moments too late. Oh, it's over. 2 minutes and 30. This one gonna go? We'll go as fast as we can. Thank you again. My name's Graham Smith. Final Battle March Records. Drop in May 8th. Or somewheres around there. You know how it is with indie records, and you know how it is with Skippy if you know Skippy, so but well, no, it'll come out on top. I don't want Skippy to come over here and give me, you know, the Belgian nut rustler.
Get it anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but then I gotta pay for it. This song is called Orderland. Let me take a sip of water so I don't fuck it. Out of the shadow and into the light of a candle, it flies and down to the pillow where your head still lies, to the window and into the night, and then you are awoken and you cry, and you cry. Your will is broken, so you swallow your pride and go down to the meadow where the grass grows high, crescendo of life, the whispers of a willow as it passes by and fades into a silhouette amidst the starless sky. Then you are again and she'll try, oh she'll try, but when it comes to life, she'll be shallow and dry, and I've got something shaking in my throat, and in the corner of my eye, but my mind is vacant, and I'm hollow inside. So out goes a candle as the storm rolls by. I'll close the window. Good night. Thank you very much. My name's Graham Smith.
Graham Smith, everyone. Let's go talk to Graham and find out about the new record coming out soon. Next up, we have a really great songwriter. We've got Turner Cody coming up, so please stick around.